Please welcome to the stage Executive Vice President, Product Development, and Chief Scientific Officer, Joe Chang.
Good morning. How is everybody this morning? Enjoying the convention? Pretty good? A 10? I think it's a 10. I think it's a 10 too. It's very good. Wow, a lot of people here. I can't see you. I hope you can see me. So, okay. I'm not sure how many markets and regions we have today. Let me try it. 大家好. 안녕하세요. We got all the ones in front. Konnichiwa. Oh, we got all my Japanese friends here too. Okay, bonjour. Oh, okay. Hola. We got everybody here. What's up? That's for my American friends. Great. You're here obviously to learn about our new product today that we're calling Lumispa. But before we really talk about the product itself, it would be good if I take you on a journey with me. This is a scientific journey, how we came up with this idea of making this new product for skincare. Is that okay with you? Yeah? Because we spent a lot of years working on this particular technology, and I thought it would be good that you can understand this technology, because it's, once again, in Nu Skin, we only launch products with technology that is meaningful and can actually bring you results. So, as you know, in Nu Skin, we develop a lot of skincare products. And in each and every one of our skincare products, we use a lot of active ingredients. And these active ingredients, our Nu Skin scientists spend a lot of time studying them, understanding them, making sure they are safe and effective. Sometimes we come across a challenge when we say, when we make a final product with all these wonderful active ingredients, how are we going to get that to the skin? In fact, to deliver it to the skin in such a way that they are truly effective, that they can actually do the job. And sometimes it's very difficult. So we have to turn to other types of research to find a way to deliver these active products to the skin in the most effective manner. And you already have seen and experienced one of these technologies that we developed that's called the galvanic spa. That particular device was launched more than 10 years ago, and it was designed primarily to make sure that we can deliver these active ingredients into the skin. It uses a technology that we now call microcurrent technology. First of its kind, more than 10 years ago. And it was a wonderful device, and we have been hearing from all of you that you are still, even to this day, enjoying that particular device and using it as part of your skincare regimen. Now, we have now moved on a little bit, and many of you, if not all of you, have heard from all our scientists about this new type of research that we are doing, and a new type of scientific discovery called age-lock. And once again, we have been using that age-lock research to further understand how we can actually help to keep the skin healthy. This is part of our scientific leadership. This is part of what we do in Nu Skin. Essentially, we don't just say that our products work. We want to show you and everybody else that these products actually work. And they work because we do the scientific studies, and we want to make sure we can actually demonstrate that. And now we have reached a point in time. At this particular New Skin Live event, we are bringing you another new skincare technology. And we are calling this the unique cellular motion science. Because we are beginning to understand that in the skin, if you can somehow make those skin cells behave in a particular way, and if they line up in a particular manner, they will behave in a healthy way. They will start to produce all those wonderful anti-aging proteins that contribute to the overall skin health. They keep the skin young, they keep the skin smooth, and it keeps it free of lines and wrinkles. This is one of the scientific studies that we conducted. And these are the results that we got to ensure that this technology is working. Now, when I talk about unique cellular motion, we're not talking about just simply massaging the skin. We have to massage the skin in a special way. These two photographs illustrates what I mean. The photograph on the left shows that if you simply massage skin cells randomly, they don't do anything. They just appear to be sitting in the skin, not being stimulated, not actually producing anti-aging proteins. They're doing nothing. And therefore the skin will not have behave in a healthy way, because the skin cells are not behaving. They're not active, in other words. By contrast, the picture on the right shows you that with unique cellular motion, what we now call counter-oscillation, the cells begin to behave. The cells begin to move, and they all move in the same direction. And when that happens, anti-aging proteins appear in the skin. And those proteins contribute to stretching out the skin, to making sure that the skin is healthy, and the skin looks clearer, and the skin looks radiant. That's what happened when you have this new technology that the new skin scientists have discovered, and this is called counter-oscillation. Now, these are all scientific studies. Perhaps I may have an opportunity now to illustrate this point in a more compelling manner. Let me use a toy to show you what I mean. Without counter-oscillation, this is a toy, this is a bag with some liquid and two little balls sitting inside the bag. Let's assume and imagine those two little balls represent skin cells. With a bristle or a brush technology, nothing happens. The skin cells don't move. The skin cells don't line up. They're just inert. In other words, once I mentioned to you, they're not producing anti-aging proteins. They're not helping the skin to stay healthy. By contrast, when we then use this toy and put this device, this counter-oscillating device on it, you can see those two yellow balls are moving very vigorously now. This is what actually illustrates what we did in our scientific studies. The cells are lining up. The cells are being stimulated. The cells are beginning to produce the anti-aging proteins. This is the magic of what we discovered with this particular technology. Now, I'll show you. Thank you. So, looking at the skin, here's a cartoon. When you move the device over the skin surface, you notice on the surface there's a shiny layer. That is to represent the treatment cleansing gel that we have developed to be used in conjunction with this particular technology. The reason why we have to develop this new gel was based on the reality and based on the observation. Every time we use a generic or a common gel, the device doesn't work as well. the technology doesn't stimulate the skin cells to produce those proteins. It just doesn't seem to work as well. Something has to be gripping that surface or the device when it moves across the skin surface. So we had to spend lots and lots of time, our scientists, to formulate the right thickness of the gel and putting in the right active ingredients into the gel to help this technology to work 100% effective. And as the dirt is being removed, you also notice in this graphic that the skin is being massaged. I mentioned to you, massaging the skin in a special manner, in a particular sort of counter-oscillating action, you will get those skin cells to produce these anti-aging proteins. I'm not just saying that. I actually have a scientific study to demonstrate that these proteins are being produced in much larger amounts than without counter-oscillating. This is another scientific study. You can see each panel of the chart shows the production of one particular anti-aging protein type. The first one is biglycan, that's a technical name, but nonetheless, just focus on 4 of those proteins that we measured. These are very important anti-aging proteins. On 4 of them, each and every time, after counter-oscillating action on the skin, we can see more than 4 or 5 times reduction of these anti-aging proteins. Clearly, we have demonstrated and we have proven that this counter-oscillation is a unique technology that can stimulate the skin cells. Nothing else that we have tried can actually produce these kinds of benefits. Now, this is what you cannot see. This is what only scientists can measure. What does it mean when you take this technology onto a clinical study? A clinical study, for all intents and purposes, is a study when we apply the technology and ask various people to use it on their face and see what happens. And this is what happened in another clinical study. And that is that every time a person uses this technology on the skin, even after just one time, we can see a dramatic and significant improvement of all the attributes that we expect a healthy skin to have. For example, it's smoother after one time. It's softer, the skin. The texture is less rough. The face is much purer. It's much cleaner. And more importantly, when you use this technology every day for the next 12 weeks, we started to see that the face, these benefits or these attributes continue to go up, continue to improve even more. We've never seen such dramatic improvement over a course of 12 weeks. So, as Kevin will come out later and tell you, I mean, this translates to an incredible product, and if you put it into a product that can actually be used in a half-face demo within minutes. So, first time use, you see improvements. 12 weeks later, or 12 weeks later, you see even more improvement. When you look at a face, and you see, and you say, that person's face is very smooth. What you are actually seeing is the reduction in pore size. So that's another attribute that we will investigating to see whether this technology can actually improve pore size. It did. As you can see in this particular cartoon, that when you put the device, the technology, and the device with this unique cellular motion technology over and move it across the surface of the skin it starts to drive all the dirt, not just on the surface of the skin, but deep inside the pores, and drive all that dirt and debris out of the pores. When that happens, the pores revert or return back to its original size. It becomes smaller. In fact, in some of the studies that we have observed, the skin, the pore size, are about the size of the pores that you find on a baby's skin. So we have achieved another important benefit with the counter-oscillating technology. I've mentioned to you that the device doesn't work, or this technology doesn't work as well, if it doesn't grip the skin in a special way. And in order to sort of achieve that grip, we had to develop these treatment cleansers. So these treatment cleansers that you are going to get together with the technology, it allows to clean the pores, as I already have mentioned to you, and it also renews the skin. This dual action of skin renewal together with deep pore cleansing together will result in the skin being smoother, in the skin being softer, and the skin will become clearer. And overall, your face will look radiant after using this counter-oscillating technology device. So once again, we have proven that this device really works. It works deep in the skin cells. It also, because of that action, the cellular action, it translates to wonderful benefits on the skin that you can visibly see. I'll show you a few photographs in this instance. And after the first use, these are photographs taken after one time, after 2 minutes of using this technology. The skin already looks smooth. But we were not satisfied to just looking at the face. We wanted to see really, truly, whether we have achieved what we say the benefits are going to be with this technology. So we took a special microscope that can take dark pictures. And if there is any dirt, or if there is any roughness on the surface of the skin, this special microscope and camera attached to it will show up those kinds of deficiencies as white dots. So you can see that black picture in the middle, just below the eye. On the left is before the use of the technology. You can see lots of white dots. In fact, those white dots are merging together. They're forming one streak, and there are many, many of them on the skin surface, confirming what we can see under normal light. After using counter-oscillating technology, you can see that literally very few white dots present. After one time, not several times, after first use, your skin is already looking smoother and looking much better. Let me show you another picture. Same thing in this other person. Lots of white dots before the counter oscillation. And after using it one time, the dots disappear. Clearly, I think we have enough scientific proof to back up and to substantiate what I'm telling you today. This technology really works. So we have talked about all these benefits, and it's wonderful on the skin. And sometimes, you know, without you knowing it, other technologies can do damaging effects on the skin as well. And this usually can be seen, or in fact, without you knowing it, happens with brush or bristle technology. Rather than me describing how harsh and how damaging the bristle technology is? Let me show you a video. This is an experiment that we did using some gelatin that has the same kind of consistency as skin, if you will. So anything that happens in this particular video, that's likely to be seen also if you use it on actual skin. So let's play the video, if you please. Amazing, huh? Yeah. I mean, just to be clear, we use the brush technology devices exactly and according to the manufacturer's instructions. We use the gel that it came with it. We did not apply more pressure with the brush technology devices relative to the counter oscillating device. We use it exactly. In fact, we were so careful, we measured the pressure that we push down on the gelatin with a pressure gauge. Same pressure. And yet, look at the results. Far harsher with brush technology. It damages skin. There is no doubt that when you see some irritation with a brush technology, this is what's happening. So there you go. In addition to those incredible benefits that I have described with this technology, it's also very, very gentle. That dual action of deep cleansing with gentleness has never been seen before with any other skincare technology. Now, I've been telling you a lot of wonderful things about this technology. You know, I'm obviously biased. I'm like a mother. I don't call my baby ugly. My wife especially, right? There's no mother in the world who's going to go out and say, that is one ugly baby that I just gave birth to. That's not going to happen. So this technology is like a baby to all of us in Nu Skin, especially among the scientists. So don't take my word for it. So we decided that it is much better if we take this and give it to a professor in a university. This is a professor of dermatology. She is world-renowned. She's very famous. She has done hundreds and hundreds of product testing for many, many other companies. She has looked at lotions. She has looked at creams. She has looked at all kinds of skincare technologies. Okay? So she knows what to look for. And she is not going to be prejudiced. If she sees something that is negative, she's going to say it. She's going to let us know. She's not going to hide it. So we have given this technology to her, and we asked her, what do you think? And this is part of the interview that was filmed, and I'd like to share that with you. Her name is Professor Zoe Draelos, and she's a professor at Duke University in North Carolina. So let's play the video, if you may.
Bristle brush cleansing of the face does not work as well because the bristles basically poke the skin and cannot produce firm pressure without damaging the skin itself. The advantage of the silicone head with the unique pattern and the counter-oscillating technology is that it pushes across the skin surface, allowing cleansing to occur at the depth of the pore, which is where most of the environmental debris, makeup, and other dirt accumulates on the skin surface. And this is not possible with bristle brush technology. So I think what's most unique about this device is there is an immediate consumer perceived benefit after one use. But many facial cleansing devices, that's where improvement stops. But with this device, you continue to see improvement on into 2 weeks that the consumer can see in terms of better skin smoothness. But then you also see improvement over 12 weeks of skin attributes as well. So that's the long-term benefit. And of course, those improvements probably continue on beyond that.
There you go. So that's the technology that we have worked very hard on over the last 4 years. Our scientists are, in a way, rather pleased with the results because there's no guarantee that it was going to work when one of our scientists by the name of Dale Kern say that this is something we should look at. Scientists in general are very skeptical individuals, and we really started off with the question, this technology is not going to work. But it turns out the answer was, or the answer is rather, that this technology really works and really delivers results that all of you deserve to have with a skincare regimen. Thanks very much for listening. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Please welcome to the stage Senior Vice President, Global Marketing, Kevin Fuller.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Hi, everybody doing good? Yeah? We've saved the best for last. This is the last Lumispa workshop session, all right? So we're gonna just do all kinds of fun stuff with you all. It's good to see everybody here all the way to the back. That's great. So in fact, I think I need to take a selfie with everybody. Is that okay? Let's see if that works on my phone. Okay, you ready? Okay, I'm gonna get in front of the lights. Everybody wave, right? All right. Well, that's cool. Thanks, everybody. Great to be here. We're excited to share with you everything we can about Lumispa. How many have tried it so far? Yeah. You like it? Yes. Any chance anyone else is going to like it? Yeah. All right. So to get started, I want to tell you a little bit about the sort of the origins, the beginnings of Lumispa and how it came to be. You know, just a couple of months ago, we experienced something very, very unique. Here in North America, there was a total eclipse of the sun, which is when the moon passes in front of the sun. And when that happens, this amazing visual experience occurs where you can see this ring of light around the moon. And what many people don't understand is that this is actually kind of a coincidence. It could very easily be completely blocked out or not blocked out enough and you can still see the sun's light. And two independent things have come together to make this possible. So first of all, the moon is about 400 times closer to us than the sun is. And at the same time, just by sheer luck, the moon happens to be about 400 times smaller than the sun. So those two things together, independent of one another, make this beautiful experience possible. Who saw the total eclipse here? Anybody see it in person? Yeah, a few back there. Some people describe it as this quasi-religious experience. So why do I mention this? I mention this because Lumispa is really about two things coming together at the same time that began separate, began independent from one another, and yet when we combined them, created something that was definitely more than the sum of two parts. So let's talk a little bit more about that. As innovators at Nu Skin, we are constantly searching for ways to make your lives more exciting by providing new products that will perfect the skin in ways that are better than anything else in the market. When we give you products that are exclusive and unique, you can talk to people in ways that are very powerful and encourage them to become part of the Nu Skin family, either as customers or to become business builders like yourselves. So we were thinking about what the next great innovation needed to be for us, and we began thinking about the way we cleanse our face, because we believe that the cleansing products that were on the market were really not that exciting, and that we could do a much better job. So our scientists began exploring ways to cleanse the skin in a far more effective way than we'd ever done before. At the same time, our scientists came to us, and you heard from Joe about this. They came to us and said, we've actually just come across a new discovery, a new area of science about the cellular motion. So when you move skin cells in a very particular, very precise way, they become really happy. They do good things. They look younger. Their skin proteins change. All of this good stuff happens, and the skin looks perfected. So what we really have now is two brand new ideas, two brand new approaches to perfecting the skin. And we weren't sure what to do in the beginning, but it became very clear that if we brought them together in the same device, we could create an amazing opportunity for you. And that's what we did. As we bring together the science of cellular motion and a new, totally new approach to cleansing in a very advanced way like nothing you've ever seen, we create this amazing new dual-action device, which is Lumispa. So we began with technical exploration, so the engineers doing their thing, looking at what does the surface need to look like to be able to interact with the skin in the right way for both cleansing and skin renewal. What should the topography be like? How large should these structures be? I mean, they're teeny, but how big should they be? What type of material should we use? Because if we're using this every day, twice a day, it needs to be very gentle on the skin and yet still perform its function. And as we talked with them about cellular motion, how should the device move in order to deliver the results that it needs to deliver? And a part of that is how fast should it move, right? Should it be a very quick speed, or should it be slow, or should it be somewhere in between? So all of these things had to be worked out many, many years, actually 3 years, I think, in development of these scientific technical specifications to get the device just right. Now, at the same time, being marketers, we wanted the device not just to work and to function well, we wanted it to be beautiful. We wanted it to be sculptural, we wanted it to be unique. What kind of materials do we use? What is the design that we bring to life to make it interesting visually, and not only interesting visually, but also to be ergonomically sound, to be balanced in your hand, to be easy to hold on to. You know, when it's wet and you're in the shower, you have to be able to hold on to it. So these are actually original sketches from the first brainstorming sessions around the Lumispa concept. And as we went through and looked at these different ways to design the device, we actually tested them extensively with these models. They were quite expensive to create, actually, where we give the model to people, let them hold it, actual weight, exact weight of the device. Which of these different designs would be best for you and would feel the best? And there was actually a landslide victory. And the winning design is the one that you know, that you've seen of the new Lumispa. It's perfectly balanced, it's ergonomically sound, and we think it's beautiful with this combination of colors and materials that come together in a special way. So the engineering with the design together create this amazing new innovation called Lumispa. And we have won awards for our products in the past. We have no doubt, now that this is being released to the world, that we're going to be winning some awards for Lumispa as well. So, should we talk a little bit more about what's inside Lumispa and how it works? You ready? Okay. Now, if you only remember one thing about Lumispa today, I want you to remember this slide. The one thing I want you to remember is actually two things. Lumispa is two things. It's a dual-action device, dual action. It is both skin renewal and deep cleansing at the same time. The same type of motion in the same treatment. We're not adding steps to your regimen. We're not adding complexity to your life. In a single step, we can deliver these two amazing benefits to you. Okay, so can everybody remember this slide? You should be able to just recite it in your sleep. It should just roll off your tongue. Lumispa is a dual action device, both skin renewal and deep cleansing at the same time. Simple, right? Simple yet powerful. So, from a skin renewal perspective, what is it doing? Well, first of all, it's exfoliating the skin, which is a natural process, but this enhances that natural process. And you saw Joe's video with the Jello, right? Which one of those devices do you want to use on your skin? Yeah, Lumispa. Because the exfoliation process needs to be gentle and just remove those skin cells that need to be taken care of and gotten and moved off the skin, and not do anything to the young, fresh cells that are underneath, which turns out to be very difficult to do. But the scientists with Nu Skin have been able to do it. And then at the same time, this special type of motion, the way the Lumispa moves, this counter oscillation that Joe explains, what that does is that moves the skin cells in just the right way so that they can respond positively with skin proteins that are healthy and more associated with youth. Okay? So this is what you need to remember. See, Lumispa moves unlike any other device, and therefore it delivers benefits unlike any other device. That cellular motion is unique and exclusive to Nu Skin. Now, on the deep cleansing side, clearly, we need to cleanse our skin in the most healthy way, in a positive way. And what's amazing about Lumispa is it accomplishes something that's very, very difficult. You heard from Zoe Drelos earlier. She's seen 1 million skincare products and has tested them. And what she explained to us is that changing the appearance of the pores in the skin is very difficult, especially if you're just using topical ingredients that you put on the skin, even if they're fantastic ingredients like we have in our other products. But Lumispa is so different because of the unique motion that it has. It can move those pores in such a way that it cleans them out top to bottom, and they start to appear smaller over time. So there's nothing else as effective at reducing the appearance of the size of pores as Lumispa. And we know from research that we do all over the world that that's a very important benefit to people that care about their skin. They don't want to have the appearance of large pores. In addition to that, obviously, it cleans really, really well. Better than anything else you can possibly use. Certainly better than using your hands, even with a good quality skincare cleanser like we would create at Nu Skin. I have a couple of interesting videos that I want to show you that illustrate the cleansing action of Lumispa. So let's take a look at the first one. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. In the high res, you can see that was 12 seconds. 12 seconds it cleaned all the way down into the pores of that orange peel, and you can see the difference. Which one do you want your skin to be like after you wash it? The one on the right, right? Isn't that amazing? So nothing else gets to the pore like Lumispa does. And sometimes you can't see that, right? But even when you're washing just with your hands, which can be very gentle, it's just not very effective. Now, in addition to that, what's one of the very unique features of Lumispa is the surface. The surface is actually made of medical-grade silicone. It's actually embedded with silver atoms to keep it antimicrobial, so it's very hygienic, but it's super easy to clean. Let me illustrate with this next video. This is a lot of fun. Go ahead.
Please welcome to the stage Executive Vice President, Product Development, and Chief Scientific Officer, Joe Chang.
Good morning. How is everybody this morning? Enjoying the convention? Pretty good? A 10? I think it's a 10. I think it's a 10 too. It's very good. Wow, a lot of people here. I can't see you. I hope you can see me. So okay. I'm not sure how many markets and regions we have today. Let me try it. 大家好. 안녕하세요. We got all the ones in front. Konnichiwa. Oh, we got all my Japanese friends here too. Okay, bonjour. Oh, okay. Hola. We got everybody here. What's up? That's for my American friends. Great. You're here obviously to learn about our new product today that we're calling Lumispa. But before we really talk about the product itself, it would be good if I take...
What do you see? What's different? And they didn't want to talk about that. They wanted to talk about how it felt to use the device. It feels so cool on my skin. It's like this massage, and it's so invigorating, and it's stimulating, and it makes me feel good. I look forward to using it every day. So it's not just that it does all these cool things. It's that it feels good. And when you have a product that has an experience like that, the overall product experience, I'm getting results, but man, it's kind of fun at the same time. Think how exciting that is to share with your prospects, right? And your new customers. They're going to love it. They're going to enjoy it from the very first second they put it on their face. And that's part of the magic of Lumispa. So, now, I want you to understand something very important. Lumispa is not just a device. You must understand this. Lumispa is a complete solution. It's a complete system. And it is incomplete without the age-lock treatment cleansers. Okay? You cannot get the benefits of Lumispa without using these treatment cleansers because they were designed in very specific ways, different than any other cleanser. Because they have to do things that ordinary cleansers don't do and can't do. First of all, they have to provide the right level of comfortable cushion between your face, between your skin, and the surface. As gentle as it is, as soft as it is, it still needs to have a level of cushion. So that's not something that scientists or formulators normally think about when they're making a cleanser. It doesn't need to cushion this way. So that's different. Second of all, it obviously has to take away and remove all of those impurities, all of the dirt, all of the makeup, everything that you need to get off of your face safely and gently. So there are cleansing elements in here. Obviously, it's a treatment cleanser, right? Finally, and maybe most importantly, it has to be able to provide the right connection to the device and your skin. It is the interface between Lumispa and your skin. It's critically important that the surface of the device and your skin interact in just the right way. If they don't, we can't deliver the types of benefits that Joe's scientists saw in their research. So the contact that it provides, the formulations were designed specifically for this, and it does not work the same way with any other cleanser that you put on your skin, even the new skin cleansers. You must use an age-lock treatment cleanser designed for Lumispa to get these benefits. Okay, in addition to that, obviously they contain all the beneficial age-lock ingredients that target the sources of aging. So these are very, very important to the overall experience and to the results you'll see. Everybody understand? Good? All right. So, it's wonderful in today's world that we can get many things customized to us. We like to have things just the way we like them, just for me. Now, Lumispa is actually customizable to you. Here's one of the ways it's customizable. You can get just what you need. So we have two different treatment surfaces. One is normal and one is firm. I actually really like the firm version. I use it, that's the one that I have on my device and that I use all the time. I just like that experience better. Some people don't. Some people want to use the normal because it's a little bit softer. Some people like to mix and match. It's up to you. You can do it however you like. And your customers will like it however they want it, which is great. In addition to that, we're launching with 4 formulations of treatment cleansers, depending on your skin type and your preferences. So we have oily, dry, normal to combo, and also sensitive. I can tell you this, when we first started testing the device in a clinical setting, you know, whenever you do something new, you want to make sure that people with sensitive skin are able to work with the device and have a pleasant experience. The vast majority of people that selected themselves and said, I have sensitive skin, love the device. Even people with skin conditions. Now, obviously, we're not recommending it for people with skin conditions, but the ones that we thought would have a challenge with this loved it. And so we just know that it's gentle, really going to be great for almost everybody. Now, as I said, we've been watching for a couple years now people experience Lumispa for the very first time. And it's a lot of fun, I can tell you. Very, very exciting to see what people act like and feel like and what they say when they experience Lumispa for the first time. So, leading up to New Skin Live, we talked with a few distributors who knew Lumispa was coming, so they knew kind of what it was, but they'd never seen it and they'd never used it before. Let's hear what their experience was like.
That's one of the reasons why I'm part of this business. I get to have new devices all the time. Apart from the innovative products, the devices change the game for me and my team, and we grow our business. And as a younger generation, we love something innovative, we love something that is cool, and it's something that people want to be part of, and people want to hold on to it. And just like the iPhone, it's something cool.
ルミスパなんですけれども、もうめちゃくちゃ期待しておりまして、でやはり僕らもすごくワクワクしております。でやはり使った時に僕らもちょっと見させていただいたりとかもしてるんですけども、それをもう世の中の人が使った時にどんな笑顔になるのかなっていうのがすごく楽しみですし。
그래서 이제 요번에 그리고 내년에 또 앞으로 나올 그런 제품들, 디바이스 그리고 기술력 그런 게 굉장히 기대가 되고, 그만큼 또 제 사업도 얼만큼 또 성장을 할지 그것도 기대가 되는 부분이고, 그래서 뉴스킨에 참 감사한 것 같아요. 특히 이제 루미스파 이번에 나오는 그거를 저는 아직 영상으로밖에 못 봤는데 너무 이뻐요. 그래서 여자들이 다 가지려고 할 것 같아요. 그래서 기대되는 제품 중에 하나예요.
Now we are so excited for the Lumispa because it's the next device and that comes out, and we can build up our business. It's so incredible.
You know, with Lumi, with ageLOC Me and Galvanic Spa, I think the business will move by itself. You know, it's gonna make business a lot easier.
Okay, so I apologize. I got excited and jumped ahead a little bit. This is obviously sales leaders talking about what they're expecting with Lumispa for their businesses and anticipating what difference it's going to mean for them as they start to share Lumispa with their prospects and their customers and everybody that they know. So now we're reaching the point where we've launched Lumispa. You have it. Everybody has it, right? Everybody's got their Lumispas? Okay. So now the question is, how do we sell Lumispa? What is it? What are the hot buttons that we need to make sure that we touch on every time we talk to somebody about Lumispa? So we've gathered some of the most important features and benefits up here on the screen for you to remember. Okay, these are the things that in our research, as we talk to people all over the world, the things that were most appealing to people who are seeing it for the very first time. So the unique motion and the patent pending science that goes into this device are very unique. People had never seen it before. They expected something different than what they got. And when they saw how uniquely it moved and how uniquely it touched their skin, they loved it. The treatment cleansers, of course, we talked about those. They're so important to the experience and delivering the benefits the device is designed to deliver. Skin renewal deep cleansing, we talked about that, right? 2 devices in one, dual action. In addition to that, you have its effect on pores. Really nothing else can touch pores like Lumispa can. And then Joe mentioned this, and he showed you the chart. Not only are the results very interesting and very impactful after the first use, but what's incredible about that clinical study and what we see in talking to people all over the world is not just the first use, but those benefits continue to improve over time. They get stronger, they get clearer, they get easier to see. And in fact, what Joe didn't tell you is That clinical study was 12 weeks long, so they stopped it at 12 weeks, right? But what was actually happening is all the trend lines for those skin attributes, the positive skin attributes, were continuing upwards. They weren't starting to plateau. They were continuing to get better when the study was stopped. Very, very rare. So we anticipate that the longer you use it, the better the results will be. So you get instant results and you get long-term results. Okay? How important are instant results in your business? All right, is that important? Who has used a half-face demo before to introduce galvanic spa to somebody? Yeah? Does that work? Instant benefits? Very, very important. So here's a fun way for you to remember some of these benefits to share with people as you're out sharing it and just pitching it, kind of a quick elevator pitch. 1 step, 2 minutes, 7 benefits. So it's easy. We're not adding complexity to your life. We're not adding minutes to your morning regimen or your routine. You're cleansing your face anyway, right? You might as well do it in an amazing way and get 2 treatments at the same time. It takes 2 minutes. That's all. It's so fast and easy. And for those 2 minutes, you get 2 treatments. And then look at all these skin benefits you get. So easy, so simple to use. We're asking so little of you to introduce Lumispa into your day. So speaking of the half-face demo, very, very effective with galvanic. And here's the thing about Lumispa. Not only does it deliver a phenomenal visual half-face demo, but when people feel their skin after they use it for the first time, it does something that galvanic can't do. And that's deliver this amazing sensation of smoothness and softness to the skin. It really tells people, wow, that not only was it gentle, but I can tell that my face looks and feels different than it did 2 minutes ago. So let's take a look at this video.
Bring it on.
Bring it.
I am so excited about the cleanser because it smells good. That's so crazy. It is not what I expected. That feels awesome.
Reminds me of a massage.
I might not want to stop using this.
Very soft, actually. I thought it would be more abrasive feeling.
You know, I have sensitive skin, but it's very gentle.
This isn't very much time at all.
No, and it makes you want to do it.
Yeah.
Then this is like when you're in the shower, you just like rinse it all off. That was pretty cool.
It cleaned off the makeup, and I had a considerable amount of makeup on. It was really easy to use, but afterwards it's really, really soft.
And tight. That's all. That's my major thing is the
tightness.
tightness.
And it feels moisturized. Some of the lines are less visible. This side, you can see the curl on this side is just totally gone. My skin just feels really clean and smooth, and it feels like my pores had a really good deep clean.
Just after one treatment, I can't imagine what it would be like over continued use. It's just so easy.
This is amazing.
I can't imagine anybody using this and not liking it. I'm kind of sad that was done.
And the result just speaks for itself. You definitely got me.
So easy to use.
Crazy.
I like it. I want one.
Can we take this home?
Thank you very much.
Huh? So, I wish I had $1 for every time I'd heard that. I want one. I want one, I want one, I want one. And you're going to hear that a lot too. I hope you're okay with that. Are you okay with hearing that? I want one. Yes, all over the world, people wanted to take them home. We told them they couldn't. They got angry. It just kept happening over and over and over. So the good news is you won't have to make anyone angry. You can just give them their Lumispa. It's going to be fantastic. So let's, we're all business people here, right? So let's talk business for just a minute. What does the competitive landscape look like for us as we begin to go throughout the world and share the Lumispa story? Well, we've talked about the fact that there are devices that say that they're great at cleansing. And you can see the price points for these kind of vary. You can get super cheap ones for, with these brushes for $50 or whatever. But they go up all the way to, some of these up into the 200s, a wide range. Okay, so these are cleansing devices. On the other side of the screen, okay, we have devices that claim to deliver skin renewal type benefits, anti-aging devices, those sorts of things. You can see they command a higher price point in general. Okay, $200, even up over $300. I've seen them to $700 before. So the question is, as we sat down to decide what the best price would be for you, for our sales leaders, where should we price Lumispa? Because, as you can see from this chart, it does both of these things. It does cleansing better than any of the cleansing devices, and it does skin renewal better than any of the skin renewal devices. So where should we price it? We actually did extensive quantitative research all over the world with many, many people, hundreds and hundreds of consumers that were seeing it for the first time, all the way from their early 20s up into their 50s, okay? And what we saw was interesting. Regardless of age, people were willing to pay well over $200 for Lumispa, well up in almost $300 for Lumispa. And I don't mean just a few people. I mean a majority of people were willing to pay that price for Lumispa, given the benefits that it delivered, okay? However, what we're after is not selling the device for the largest or the highest price. What we want is to bring as many people into the Nu Skin family as possible. We want as many people to experience the power and the benefits of not just Lumispa, but all that Nu Skin offers them. From an opportunity perspective, from a lifestyle perspective, from a personal development perspective, and of course the way they're going to look and feel. So after talking actually also with many sales leaders, not just with potential consumers, we've decided to be very aggressive in our pricing with Lumispa. We've decided to price it in a place where we believe that you're going to be able to get amazing response and appeal for this device at an amazing price. Now, this price includes your first month's supply of treatment cleanser. Okay, so not only the device with the normal and the firm head, but also the treatment cleanser for this price. Okay, this is going to maximize the number of people that come into your organizations. I hope you're as excited about this as we are, because we feel like this is the best place to be for Lumispa. Yes, this is going to change the face of your business. It really will. Based on the power of this device, it sells itself virtually if you give people a chance to try it. And at this price, they're going to say, no brainer. Okay, so just to remind everybody, the essence of Lumispa is its dual nature. It is a dual action device delivering both skin renewal and deep cleansing at the same time in the same step. Replacing a step you already do in your life. We're not complicating what you do. We're not adding time or steps. 2 treatments at the same time with all of these skin benefits: smoothness, clarity, softness. You saw how people respond to this. And those benefits not only happen instantly, but they increase with time. So, you heard from Joe talking about the different scientific disciplines and the way we approach perfecting the skin. We have active ingredients. We've been a leader in active ingredients on the skin for over 30 years. We have the galvanic microcurrent technology that delivers amazing instant benefits as well as other anti-aging benefits. And now we have the science of cellular motion. And these 3 things together, these scientific disciplines, no other company has this. And on top of that, we've built a product on each one of these. Okay, approaching the way we perfect the skin from all these different directions, we can deliver the most beautiful you've ever seen. And not only that, the most beautiful business opportunity that you have ever seen. All these things together in one company. Name another company that comes even close to delivering these types of products together in one. Can you name a company that is even close? Anyone in our universe? No. There is no one out there that has this type of offering. And you can go out every day with a ton of confidence to be able to say, I have what you need. And you are going to discover the best you today and into the future. This is a great place to be and a great time to be at Nu Skin. You get to go into battle with our dream team every single day. These 3 products together can conquer the world and make you be able to accomplish whatever you dream in your Nu Skin business. We're so excited now to sort of finish this off and give you the trilogy of these 3 devices now to complete the picture for Nu Skin. Okay, so one more thing. We're going to have a little bit of fun. So, Kai, where are you, Kai? I need some help. There's Kai. Everybody say hi to Kai. So I have a Lumispa here. Everybody stay where they're at. Everybody sit down and hold still. I'm going to give this to somebody right now. But there's a catch. There's a catch, okay? So everybody calm down. So we have a magic Lumispa camera, and it's going to randomly select one of you from the audience. So hold still, stay in your seats, and let's wait and see where the Lumispa camera goes. Okay. Oh, there she is. There she is. Where's she at? Yeah, come down. Come here. You got lucky. Come on. You didn't expect this, did you? What's your name? No name. You have to give me your name. First name.
My first name?
Yes. Yane? Okay. Hum Hum. Okay. So, I'm not going to give it to her. Unless you help me give it to her. Are you ready to help me give it to her? Okay, this is how you help me. I will only give it to her if you make me a promise. Are you ready? In a few days, you're going to be back home. You're all going to have a Lumispa that you can share with people. In the first 5 days, I want you to do 5 half-face demos. 5 half-face demos in 5 days, and it doesn't count. Joe told me to be careful. It doesn't count if you do it on yourself in the mirror. It has to be on another human being that could buy Lumispa. Who can do that? Yeah? I want to hear back there. Yes? Okay. All right, if you promise, then I'll give it to her. All right, here you go. Thank you so much. Watch out. Okay. All right, well done. You helped me give it to her. We're all wrapped up. That's it. I appreciate everybody coming. It was a lot of fun. It's fun to be with you as always. You inspire me. The new skin distributors are the best people in the world. So go take Lumispa and have fun with it. It's yours, all right? Okay, bye-bye, everybody. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for being here.